Today we're bringing you a first-year Dodge Magnum XE Coupe from 1978. The next year would be the last for this B-body sporty Chrysler product until a Chrysler LX-based sport wagon would again use the name in 2005. This lasted 4 model years until the end of production in 2008. Hi everybody, and thanks again for tuning in to the latest episode of If This Car Could Talk. We're glad you're with us. This week we're featuring a car that's rarely seen today. This one looks brand new because its one and only owner has pampered it for nearly 45 years now. We know you'll love it. Now, let's go for a ride.
I'm David Henriksen. When the Cordoba came out, I thought that was a pretty neat car, personal luxury car. But I wasn't ready to do that. I was in my mid-20s. And then they introduced the Magnum in 78. And I saw it in a magazine and I went, that looks cool. And a few months later, I read an article on the Little Red Express that would be coming out. And I thought, that would be a good collector. So I went down to the dealer and said I wanted to see a Little Red Express. And the salesman says, a what? And I told him what it was. And he says, we got a red truck down there. And it was just an old red truck, or a new one. But so as I left, disappointed, I walked by a Magnum and I went, ooh, I haven't looked at one of these in real life, just in pictures. So I went and sat in it, looked at it. I says, yeah, I think this is it. So I spent the next couple of months researching it. So once I got the information together, I went to the dealer and ordered it. And I ordered it with the trailer tow package, because with that, you got a better 400 engine, the police 400 instead of the standard 400. And you got the bigger rear end with 321 gears, the 9 1/4, instead of the 8 1/4 with 245 gears. So that's performance. And a non-lockup converter. So rather than the pizzazz of a GT, which you couldn't get the trailer tow package with, I went with just the standard XE with the trailer tow package. And as you see, the white leather with the blue accent, you could get it in red accent or black accent, and I think green. The wheels and tires were also mandatory, not these. They were boring ones with the little pipe end hubcaps. A year and a half later, I bought these wheels and some bigger tires. So I took delivery of it on, it was built on June 6th of 78, and I took delivery on the 16th. They had deleted the rear sway bar, which was standard on the Magnum. It was advertised as a big thing that was a standard rear sway bar, and mine didn't have one. I challenged them, and after some discussion, they discovered that it was deleted with the trailer tow package. And I said, show me where it says that. And then all the advertisement and all the information I saw on the trailer tow, it never said that. So I made them order me a complete rear sway bar package. And when they got it in, they says, bring it in, we'll put it on. I said, no, just give it to me. And I took it, had it all chromed, and then I put it on. I was in the dealer. It had a 1-year warranty, and I was in the dealer regularly getting warranty work done because quality was terrible in 78. And so when the year warranty was up, I parked it. The last thing that the warranty covered was a new K-frame because it wouldn't align. I fought with them all year. They couldn't align it, so I made them get me a K-frame. They got me a K-frame, and I said, I'll put it on. And we went round and round for a day. And then at 4:30 that day, they says, you bring us the old one, we'll give you the new one. So when they opened up the next morning, I was there with the old one. And the one they gave me, I took it, re-welded it, cleaned it up, put it on the car, and it was the wrong one. It was for the small block, not the big block. And the motor set crooked, and it rubbed the fan shroud. So we went round and round, and I finally got them to get me another one. And this is all in the last 2 weeks of the warranty. So when the second one came in, I didn't bring them the frame. The car was all assembled, sitting in my rear garage. And I just went and grabbed the new frame, said thank you, and left. And I went and welded it up and painted it up and leaned it up against the wall and walked away from it for a year and a half because the warranty was up and didn't really matter. I never needed the car. I only had 3,600 miles on it then. So then when I went back to work on it, I installed the K-frame and I put a bigger front sway bar and bigger torsion bars off of the police car, the heavy-duty ones. And then I started on the exhaust. I got manifolds from a 69 440 and went with 2.5-inch mandrel bend pipe and some straight pipe. And I built the whole. I actually learned to weld. I was 29 years old when I bought the car. About 2 years later, I'm building the exhaust. So I learned to weld building that exhaust. And I got to the back, and it has a 26.5-gallon gas tank, which gave me only room on one side because it had single exhaust. So I had to cut the floor out of the trunk because there's an expansion chamber and move it over to center the gas tank. And then I was able to put a regular routing on the dual exhaust. And the exhaust tips are made from a 57 Dodge drive shaft. They're 39 inches long. So after I formed the ends on them and did all that, I had them chromed. And I put a chrome diff cover on, so put a little sparkle under the back of it. So at that point, that's when I put the wheels. They're Western wheels, 15 by 8.5, and some bigger tires to match. And I drove the car for 3,000 miles in 3 months, and then I parked it. So now I still had less than 7,000 miles on it. And I would just take it to car shows after that. And then in the mid-90s, I bought a car trailer so I could haul it to car shows and go to more distant shows. And in town, I was hauling it with my yellow station wagon. So it's hard to take multiple cars to a show by yourself, but I was able to bring 2 cars all by myself. I think I hadn't hit 8,000 miles until after the turn of the century. And now I'm at 9,000. So it's still a brand new car, and it gets a lot of attention. Still has cold AC. I've only put Freon in that AC 3 times. It gets a lot of attention wherever I take it. And I'm going to just continue to have fun with it. I'm in my mid-70s now, and I'm glad I made that decision when I was 29.
thanks to owner David Henriksen for giving us some time on a recent beautiful sunny morning to bring all of our subscribers and viewers his very special automobile. We can see why he bought this beauty. Because of David's meticulous care, we can still see the car almost exactly as it came from the factory. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of our weekly posted videos. Oh, and don't forget to comment. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week when we'll be bringing you one of the coolest and most unusual hot rods we've ever seen, a 1963 Volvo P1800 that now has a small block Ford backed by a 5-speed manual transmission. It's all owner-built and has many custom touches. We know you'll really like this one. And see you then, and remember, please be careful out there.